About a year ago, I did a Brother Pill call-in show, and the brother that's been following us for a minute in the manosphere, his name is Sebastian. He's a brother that's out of Columbus, Ohio. And I don't know what subject we were talking about, but on this particular day, he talks about this particular guy that sells fish in Columbus, or he sold it at least. And he had a fried fish restaurant, and I guess it was like in the black community, because you know Columbus is the biggest city in Ohio. And the dude would just be making money hand over fist. Dude had the best fish. People loved it. And it was just off the chain, right? And everybody was coming to buy this fish. Dude had everything a business wanted. It was low cost, high demand, and the product was good. But there was one problem. Problem is, the Negro didn't want to show up to work. So people will come there to the business to spend money with the guy. He not there. He not there to serve the population for the business. Now, let's talk about that right now. We got to really talk about this as black men. You're in business, which is great. You have a product that's great. Low cost, that's great. Demand is crazy. You making money hand over fist. But the only problem is you don't want to show up to go to work. You don't want to show up to take care of your base. That's your problem. And you are the reason why you go out of business. And if you look at all the things and all the excuses, I got family problems, I got whatever kind of problems, I got girlfriend problems. The only thing that I can say that you're doing right now is you're playing. Nigga, you playing. You're playing around, not getting to the money. Now, let me talk about me and myself as I'm including myself with you guys. And as much as I'm trying to help you, you need to help me. You guys see me on YouTube. I've been involved in ridiculous beefs. I've went back and forth with ridiculous stuff. I've said some ridiculous things. Not focused on what I should be doing, which is creating content and doing things for black men that have believed in me and believed in my ability to unite brothers together. I've done that. And a lot of you guys are not black male content creators, but you have allowed yourself to get caught up in the foolishness, caught up in the drama, damn light bugs, caught up in all type of things that's not helping you get to where you need to be. And the sad thing about it is, if you were like a dummy or like mentally retarded or something like that, then that would make sense. But most of you guys, including myself, we have an uncanny ability to reach all the potential that is out there. Potential that our people 100 years ago didn't have the ability to do. Now, my grandfather is 101 years old now. Born in 1919 in Benton, Missouri, with a 4th grade education. In a time where whites and blacks didn't live amongst each other, and then when he would go down to certain places in the South, like in Mississippi or Louisiana, he had to cross the other side of the street. You know, before the internet and all that. You know, when I was born, he was already 60-something. You know, he didn't have the opportunities that I had. And he had to help his family work the yard and work the farm. And when he went to military or CC camp, stuff like that, he had to send his money back to his dad, and his dad spent all his money. So he didn't have a chance to do the things that I'm doing. You know, I was just in Amsterdam like 3 days ago. He heard of Amsterdam. He never thought he would go. He never did go. And when I come back and talk to him about all these places and things that I've been, he's excited. But you know what? A part of him wished that in his lifetime, he would have been able to do that, but certain opportunities were not given to him. and maybe he just didn't have it in him to be that kind of person, but he did enough for me so that me and my brother could do these things. My mom could do some of these things. But the little opportunities that he had, he wasn't playing. He was trying to get to the money. He was trying to get to whatever. He was one of the first black people that owned a house in Sacramento when he came out from using in the Bay Area. See, these are opportunities where you couldn't be playing back then. You had to be on your stuff. But right now, a lot of us as African American men, we got all the opportunity, man. You can make money on YouTube. You can make money with Instagram ads. You can make money by selling courses. You can make money by getting better drive training. I talked to a whole bunch of brothers that fitness trainers. Talk to brothers who are in trucking. Talk to brothers who are trading stocks, trading Bitcoin. Talk to brothers who are doctors. Talk to brothers who are lawyers. Talk to brothers who are accountants. Talk to brothers who came out of jail and doing something. But with all of that, a great deal of us, we still playing. Some of us is getting to the money a little bit and playing a lot. So we lukewarm, right? We dibble and dabble in a lot of the bullshit, but we not really getting to the money. And then you want to wonder why we not really getting taken serious, because we playing too much. We playing too much. And brothers, black men, we got it where we want it, where our ancestors could never happen. And I'm telling you right now, one thing that we can't do is trick it off. I ain't talking about buying nobody no phone bills. I'm being serious today. I ain't talking about buying nobody no hair weaves or no hairdos and stuff. All the opportunities that we have right now in America, despite what you think situations may be, right now we're tricking it off. We're tricking it off with our time. We're tricking it off with some of this foolishness. We're tricking it off with a whole lot of stuff. I'm not talking about just having fun on some YouTube streams every now and then. I'm talking about on your everyday life, we got to stop playing. A lot of the BS that we dealing with in the personal life, stuff that we doing. Hey, man, listen, we got to start to really get to this money, man. We got to get to this money, and we got to get to this money and try to build each other up. Because it's so much money that's out there, guys. I can't get it all. You can't get it all. It's so many ideas out there. I talk to brothers every day that help me elevate my game. Hey, listen, black man, you have the opportunity to change everything that you want. George always talks about it. You can be the reality that you want to see. We don't really have to be out here mad or upset or distorted or anything like that. You can solve that right now. Nigga, just stop playing. You mad because you ain't getting the kind of woman that you want? You mad because you're not getting the kind of house you want? You mad that you ain't, listen, brother, you in the right country. You in America. All you got to do is stop playing and get to work. Whatever you want to do, America gonna let you do right there, long as it's legal. You know what I mean? You can stop playing and get to the money right now, today. You can stop right now. You can put that time on that, get to the money, get to the networking, and have your life go in another direction. But you can't do anything playing. Let me tell you about this episode I just saw on FBI Files. I was watching FBI Files. I think the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary in 1986. There were some Cuban refugees there in prison, and Fidel Castro had agreed to let them go to Cuba, but the USA was agreeing to let some of them go back. And these guys didn't want to go back to Cuba. You know what they did? Those Cubans came up with a plan. They hijacked the prison. Now think of that mentality. You're going to hijack the prison guards, and negotiate with the FBI? Are you crazy? The most strongest, smartest police group, police knowledge having group in the world, you hijack the prison security, hold 100 hostages to make a deal so that you don't get extradited to Cuba. And guess what? They did it, and some of them end up staying in America. Now, The mentality is you can't get stuff like that happening playing. Now, I'm not telling you to go hijack anybody. I'm just making a point. Those guys came together and said, man, listen, we got to do something. And we got to be on one accord as much as possible. And we cannot be out here playing. Otherwise, if you out here playing, for certain, people who play, poverty, death, famine in the land. That's what happened to people who don't go out and get it. People who go out and make stuff happen, always going to be on top. And this is the kind of mentality brothers got to start having. We got too many soft brothers out here that don't have that killer instinct. It's too many. I'm just saying, we got too many brothers out here for whatever reason. They have not really gotten. They have a lot of potential, but they kind of got that LeBron James mentality. They good, but they just good for enough right now. They ain't really tripping off anything, and so they really can't go to the next level. Guys, we gotta get serious. We gotta stop playing, because the real reality is nobody's playing with us. Other groups, when they come to America, they're not playing with us. Like, for example, when I go to Africa, I'm not playing with them. All right? That's just the reality. When I'm going to Uganda or Kenya or South Africa, dog, I mean business. All right? And if they're playing and they're not serious, that will be to somebody's detriment. Right? The Chinese go to Africa, they're not playing. Now, I was telling that to Brother Field the other day, that, you know, at least with our people, we're trying to help establish relationship. And I tell my people that all the time, that's an African in Uganda. Man, these people are not playing with you that's coming over here. The Indians and the Chinese, you guys have to get serious about your business. Whenever I talk to an African person in business and they say their business is lacking, they're doing some ghetto kind of business, I tell them, listen, man, you got competition. You got it. And nobody's playing with you. And when people come to America, the Hungarian people, the Polish people, man, these people don't play. They mean business. The Nigerians, they mean business. And at any cost, if you are not serious, you're going to get replaced. And people who are playing get replaced. So the choice is up to you to stop playing, get to the money, and try to work with who you can work with and do something. That is your opportunity. And if you don't want it, the one opportunity that our black ancestors gave us, nobody will respect you. So again, guys, stop playing to get to the money. Get to the money, get to the network, get to the fellowship. There's many things you can do, but you cannot get there playing around. So guys, I want to thank all of you brothers for watching me. Make sure that you subscribe at the bell. Patreon, guys. Check out the new curvy rate video. It's not up yet. It will be up like in 2 weeks, but it's there. Patreon on the post. Guys, make sure that you subscribe. Hit the bell, $5 a month. You guys know I'm putting my Kinganda stuff. I'm putting all my content up there. Brothers, support us on Patreon, right? We're Blackmail, the NegroManosphere.com. We have over 1,100 articles, ebooks. We cannot continue to do this until we get brothers to support what we're doing. So if you can do so, it's $5 a month. Support Blackmail Media. You know, the one thing about Blackmail Media is that nobody will tell our story. Okay, white people won't do it. You know, but only black men can tell black men's stories. So you have to be able to support that. And I thank you guys for who have been doing so. Subscribe with the bell. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.